It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And coming up, we'll see DK Metcalf. He's going to be a busy man.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Inside the 10, and all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Noah Fant, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are on the board first here this afternoon. First play from scrimmage all the way into the end zone. Look, the pass was good, but that run after the catch, that's what was really impressive.
And I think the big question I have is, where were the safeties? Where was the tackling? Because going into this game, they had to know that they were going to be tested. That was a part of the defense that had to stand up. And on that play, not even close.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. 7-0 is our score, ready for the dynamic kickoff as this one's away. Well, now how about this return? And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Here come the Cardinals, and it is Kyler Murray from Oklahoma who leads them out.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away because they have a lot of confidence in their talent too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now on one play. Well, if it's there, you take it, but otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down. Run the offense, get things going, and see how things settle in.
He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. First carry for James Conner. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
But, Charles, you think about their impressive record, and then you look on the screen and see some of these injuries. That makes what they've done all that more impressive.
And when one of their starters or one of their key guys can't play, they miss it, or they just say, get well. We'll hold the fort until you get back, and the next person steps up into that void. This team has done a nice job all year long. No excuses, just performance. Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback.
The Seahawks offense, led by their running back, headed out for the second possession. And he continues to be a nuisance for opposing defenses that are tasked with trying to slow him down. He's currently 2nd in the NFL in rushing. And Richardson back to throw it.
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Cardinal offense coming back out. Let's give you a look at the playoff race. Now, this is into the weekend in the NFC.
Now, the current playoff picture, and you can see they are one of those 3 wild card teams, at least for the moment, but they have not clinched that spot, Charles. And look, their message has been clear. We're keeping our foot on the gas to the very end.
And how about the theater and the drama that's involved, partner? The best part, we've got a front row seat to it all. And I think this is obviously the ultimate goal when they added a 7th seed to the playoffs back in 2020.
That's to McBride, and he has it. Touchdown, Cardinals. From 17 yards out. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from drawing level. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And they'll run. It's Ken Walker. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. The interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found the lane to pick up the first down.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10, down at the 33.
Here's Richardson to throw.
And Walker has it. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Now a run with Walker. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
Flushed out right.
Richardson hit it. He fumbles it.
And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They'll start the drive with a give to Connor.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Murray.
There's a short one caught by Ryman.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Here's 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Richardson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Seahawks at 8-4 now in the year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. Hand off here to Walker. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7-7, our score after 1. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Richardson off the play fake. That's caught over the middle by Fant. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Richardson to the right side and complete to Metcalf. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 15-yard line. 14 yards that time for number 14.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's complete right around the 8. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Well, they've certainly not shied away from throwing the footballs. They've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate, but that last one earning them a new set of downs.
Walker is in. Touchdown, Seattle. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was Kenneth Walker finishing things off with a touchdown run. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. To throw is Murray. A short one here, caught by McBride. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Murray a give. This is Connor. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Shotgun now from Murray. A short one here, caught by McBride. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. On now the former Vol, Michael Pilardi. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
Kenneth Walker headed back out there.
And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself at this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first? That becomes the burden of the play caller.
He finds Smith and Jigba.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Richardson to throw off play action.
He finds his man, complete. That's Walker. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Here's 2nd and 7. Up the middle, here's Walker.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
Richardson looking to throw.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down. The Seahawks will call on Michael Dixon on 4th down to punt this one away.
Greg George deep for Arizona.
And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A short one here, caught by McBride.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Out of the gun, here's Murray.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
To throw, it's Murray. Screen pass to Connor. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. On 3rd down, it's Connor. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks going to take over now late in this first half. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Now it's Richardson. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. He already had the one fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
Well, the Cardinal offense going to take over late in this first half. And now following that turnover, they've got an opportunity here to try to cash in with good field position before intermission. Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. Throw left side, caught by Ryman. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it's second down. From the gun, Murray. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Seahawks going to take over now late in this first half as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Off play action. Richardson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before the half. Richardson. Pass incomplete. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. More from you and Charles in a bit. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here in the late window. We'll start our tour out in the City of Angels, Los Angeles. And it's the Bills who lead that one late in the second quarter. Josh Allen has thrown 2 touchdown passes. From there, we head east to Detroit to check on the Lions at home at Ford Field. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Green Bay Packers. Jared Goff, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. Lastly, let's get to Pittsburgh to check on the Steelers at home in Acrisure Stadium. And they were winners in that ball game over the visiting Cleveland Browns. Justin Fields, terrific in the victory, as his guys move their record to 9-4 on the year. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Cardinals offense and their veteran running back James Conner ready for this next possession. And he's had his fair share of troubles in this one, unfortunately. This defensive front has wreaked havoc throughout the contest, and he hasn't been able to create enough space to make something positive happen to this point. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Throwing quickly to Wilson. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Conner up the middle, and this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now Murray off play action. Delivers on the crosser to McBride. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 40. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Here's Murray. Forced out to his left. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Now Murray, he bootlegs it. Here's Higgins out on the right side. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Murray now to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down 2 yards shy after a pickup of 8. 4th and 2.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
They're going for it. It's Murray. That's to McBride, and he has it. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Ryland on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was capped off by a touchdown reception from Trey McBride. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. The Seahawks offense and Anthony Richardson ready for this next possession. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets, and it's prevented him from getting into any kind of rhythm here today. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Play action. Now Richardson. Walker with a grab, left side. These two teams, they met up in Seattle earlier in the year with the Seahawks coming away victorious. So a win here in Arizona would give them the season sweep.
Up
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stops short of the 30. Now 3rd down and 7. Now Richardson back to throw it. This ball deep for Tony. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Kadarius Toney, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Cardinals offense ready to set up shop. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter. So we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half. Tied after the first 2 drives of the 3rd quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10 is Counter. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Counter. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. That goes for 14 yards. 1st down, Cardinals.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They run behind center with Conner. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals 1st down as well.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And it's caught. And the Cardinals are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Conner is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Uchenna Nwosu got the sack there. So a little extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Marvin Harrison Jr., an 11-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Now Ryland for the PAT. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far. He's got this offense rolling right now. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They go play action with Richardson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead them to 4th down. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. "51 yards on the punt there. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. A CD after this game, there will be 4 weeks left in the regular season. So this is far from the final version of what we'll see come January, more of a first draft, if you will, as all these teams fight for a better position.
And you pointed it out so accurately there, Brandon. After this game, 4 weeks left in the regular season, and then the playoffs officially begin. But for some teams, trying to fight to make it to the playoffs, they're actually in a playoff push right now.
This is Connor running right. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. The Cardinals on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. Murray now. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try for the first with Walker, and they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down.
Well, it wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went ahead and went heavy. No surprise on who was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down. Straight ahead, Walker. And this will be a Seahawks first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Richardson on the bootleg here. This is Fant on the short completion. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Now Richardson. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
From the shotgun, Richardson. This is Fant on the short completion.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Here comes 2nd down at 5. Richardson looking to throw this. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Well, this crowd into it now. 3rd and 2. Richardson to throw it. He completes this to Walker. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. Repeated the last play, finding Walker. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Yeah, boy, here's a sight you don't want to see. Ken Walker injured on that last play. Now, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Here's 2nd down. Richardson. He'll get this complete to the tight end Barner. And he is going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as you understand where they are in the field?
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Now Richardson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Here's Richardson. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. He's got his target. That's complete. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Here we go. 1st and goal. Now Richardson.
can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And the sack leads to roughly a loss of 6, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Here's Richardson.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Cardinals have just about sewn up this football game. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given. And it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And they'll begin by running the option.
And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals.
And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them this one is now planted.
So for the Cards, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5. And they'll get another home date next week as the Patriots will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, you wonder what this will do to their playoff prospects as they fall to 8-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.